Today is the last full day of the four-day temporary ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, and we want to get you right up to date on the hostage for prisoner exchange. Dozens of Israeli hostages and more than 100 Palestinian prisoners returned home over the weekend. One more exchange is planned for later today before the pause in the fighting is set to expire. Now, this latest group of hostages to be released includes the first American to be freed, a little 4-year-old girl. Her name is Abigail. We talked to her relatives here in the studio last week. Holly Williams is at the hospital near Tel Aviv where Abigail is recuperating. Holly, it was such great news to hear that Abigail and other hostages have been released, but of course we're still thinking about the others that are still being held. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Gayle. After more than 50 days in captivity, Abigail Mor Edan is apparently tired and has been asking to see her brother and sister, who both survived the massacre.
Abigail Mor Edan, a dual US-Israeli citizen, turned 4 while she was held hostage. After both her parents were killed in the October 7th attacks, she ran to a neighbour's house only to be kidnapped by Hamas.
So happy that she came back.
Batia Holin was a neighbour of Abigail's family and told us Abigail and her granddaughter were best friends.
I don't know if she knows that she had no more father and mother.
So far, the temporary ceasefire is holding, and Palestinians are taking stock of the destruction wreaked by Israeli airstrikes and fighting. Israel's held up its end of the hostage deal, releasing 117 Palestinian prisoners so far, many of them teenagers. There were celebrations on the streets of the West Bank to welcome them home, where some waved the green flag of Hamas. Here in Israel, child hostages have been returned to their parents, including 9-year-old Emily Hand, who was initially thought to have been killed. And this is the moment Ohad Munder spotted his father. 6 members of Shira Havron's family were released on Saturday, including her aunt and 3 cousins.
There's no words, I think, invented to explain this feeling, but it was such an uplifting moment and so emotional, and it was a miracle, like a miracle.
85-year-old Yafa Adair was freed on Friday night. She was last seen being paraded through the streets of Gaza on a golf cart stolen from her kibbutz.
You know, they say a lot of jokes about the Jewish grandma, but there isn't a tougher material in the world.
Like the rest of Israel, Yifat Zayla told us she's watched the hostage releases with excitement and relief, but she has mixed emotions.
I'm really jealous. I'm really jealous.
Jealous because she's still waiting for her cousin Shiri and Shiri's 2 children, 4-year-old Ariel and 10-month-old Kafir. They were kidnapped from the small farming community of Kibbutz Nir Oz.
It's torture. It is torture. Why wait? It's obvious they're keeping the baby to the end.
Why do you say that?
Those little redhead babies became sort of a symbol, and Hamas knows that. They can ask for a bigger price, they can ask for whatever they want. They know how much we want that baby back.
The 4-day ceasefire is due to end tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock local time. Israel says it's willing to extend the ceasefire by 1 extra day for every 10 more hostages that Hamas releases. And this morning, Hamas told us that it also wants to extend the pause in fighting. Gayle.
Holly Williams, thank you, reporting outside of Tel Aviv.